Okay, so I'm still traveling in the RV, so I thought I would do reviews from the RV on some of the cases that I picked up over the last year or so. This is the Board Game Truck, and it's a board game carrying case. There are three sizes. I got it on Kickstarter. I think I paid around $200 for the big bag, a medium bag, and two small bags. And I'll talk about each of them individually. They do have a Facebook page, but I'm working off a hotspot on my phone, and I can't get to it for some reason to see how much they're charging for them now. But the tank is their big one. It's supposed to hold 5 to 7 games. The internal diameter is 13 by 13 by 22 tall. So there are only a couple things that I don't like about it. So overall, it's a very good case. It's got a leather top here. It's mesh. It's padded. Or mesh. I'm sorry. Sort of the nylon. It's padded. Has the zippers. The one thing, and on the back it does have straps so you can put it on your backpack, because it does get very heavy. This is what I brought my board games in. It's very padded right here, but I bought it on the trip figuring that these would be good ones, or this would be a good thing to bring the board games I wanted to play before my stuff got to the new house. One thing I don't like about it is this top leather piece. There's a holding compartment in there, and basically to open anything, to open the zippers here and get this open, you have to open the top, which I don't like. I wish it was a separate container. So I'm going to see. So in here, it's a fairly sizable compartment. I actually have the A case parts in here. I'll put that together and review that. I have 2 of them at home already put together, but I'll do another one. Here I left those to be shipped. So that is that internal compartment there. It's a good size. It'll hold 1 game. If there's a game you want you're going to play, then that's a good place to put it. Then you have, put this back on its. Then you have this here. Now, the only other real complaint is that unless it's really full and pulled all the way, the zippers open easily, but they have a hard time getting around these corners. But just to show you the capacity, it is padded, has a little pocket here for things. It can actually hold the medium-sized one and the 2 small ones in here. But so what I have packed in here, and there is room for probably 1 more game. I have these 2 packed, and they're full, and I'll talk about these in a minute. And then I actually have, Endure the Stars, a big size game, Tao Long. I'm still waiting for the play mats for that. Hint, hint, if you guys are watching it. In Sector 6, which is a solo game. It does have a space to put in some stiffeners. I did not do that because I figured I might want the flexibility here to kind of smush it down if I needed to. It does have some padding here, and it does have straps that can go on the Velcro to hold things in. So it is well padded. I have driven over 2,000 miles at this point, and these games have done very well so far. Like I said, there's a whole Velcro piece in here so you can adjust it. This opens and you can put the stiffeners in there on either side. But that's basically it. You can pick it up, put it on your back, haul it if you have a bunch of games, if you're traveling cross country like I am. It's a nice alternative here. The second size, and you can see the fish in the background. My daughter's Beta is doing well and got his full water change, and has his filter and everything on, so he's a happy camper. The second size is the Bulwer. Now this is supposed to hold a couple big games or 3 kind of narrow or small games. The internal diameter is 12.6 by 12.6 inches by 8 inches tall. It has a handle here, as you can see, and it also has a shoulder carry strap. I have not used it. I don't know how great it is, but it is there. This one I actually have put all of my Folklore, which I have been playing. So just to show you what it can hold, I have another big bag of dice that goes right along here. But I've got my dice. I use this business card holder to actually hold all the cards as I play. The ghost pack, and then a full, fairly thick game. Those of you have seen Folklore, so it is a fairly thick one. I also had the Colossal Dark Oak box in there as well, but I have that pulled out because I've been painting on it. So, like I said, it's 8 inches deep, and it is very well padded. Like the other one has a little mesh thing here, I guess if you have some rules or something you want to put there. But this one has done very well for me. And I think that would hold games, and this is probably the one I would use the most going to game nights and stuff, because it really carries the best. So here is the last size. These are called the flatbed. Their internal diameter is 12.2 by 12.2 by 4 inches tall. There is an EU version for narrower games. It's 12.6 by 9.6 by 4. I got the big ones here. Like the others, it's really padded. It's water resistant. I forgot to mention that with the others. And this one has handles. You could probably put straps on these right here if you wanted. And they are nice because they have these little plastic things. So you could fill up your tank with the flatbeds. And I may have to take it back. This is probably what you'd use if you were just going to a game night. It will fit a couple games. I have stacks. These are mostly solo games for me to play while I'm traveling. But just to give you an idea of how much you can fit inside. Actually, this one doesn't have just solo games, but Maximum Apocalypse, which just came before I left, and then just playing cards. I will admit it, I have Exploding Kittens, and then some Munchkin in here, because when the kids get here, they love Munchkin. So that shows you about the size you could get in that one. Let me open up this other one. But I do like that the side feature, so if you stack 3 or 4, you know which game is which. Hard to do this one-handed. So, a bunch of Timey Epic games, Vast, and then just threw in another dice game there. So, but you could see how you could easily, Folklore would fit in here, just the box, without all the extras. So that is the size of it. Like the others, has a little rule thing. It is very well padded. Oh, and I forgot to mention on the bulwark as well, it does have a strap that you can strap it down. I did not need those. I had it packed okay. But that's pretty much all the features. It's got a very nice, comfortable handle. But I think the important thing is water resistant, padded. It's got the side view, and it actually fits. And amazingly, it actually does what it says. It is great at hauling board games around. So you have this size for one big game or a couple small games. For your game night, you got your bulwark here if you're going to carry around, 3 games, 2 big games. And if you're really going for it, you can have the big tank. So, like I said, I think it's fairly durable. It has gone over 2,000 miles so far in an RV, and I have not had any problems with it. My only 2 complaints are the zippers in the corner here if it's not packed full, and the fact that you have to open this even if you're just going to go in here, which is kind of, I don't know why it was done that way, but it would be nice if they had separate straps. Pretty darn minor complaints for something well padded, looks good. Forgot it comes in a bunch of different colors, and all of them have straps to hold stuff in, and I think that is about everything I can say about this one. It's a great little bag. Price wise, for 50 or so bucks for the big bag. It's not too bad. Hopefully it will be a while before I can upload this. Working off a hotspot does not allow uploads. So maybe I'll be able to find out how much these are and I'll put it in a little thing. But if not, you can get it Board Game Truck on Facebook. Should have all their information. So thanks for watching, and I will take a look at the A case here in a bit.